Hey, I'm Dylan Marlowe, and you're listening to Like a Farmer.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to Like a Farmer. My name's Pat. I got another special guest today, country musician. Take a guess where he's from. Of course, the great state of Georgia. The pipeline from Georgia to Nashville is unbelievable. Dylan Marlowe's joining the show today. We're going to talk country music, a little bit of hunting, a little bit of fishing, talk about his debut album coming up. As always, Like a Farmer, every single Wednesday on YouTube or wherever you listen to your audio podcast. Let's get into it. Dylan freaking Marlowe. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, dude, thanks for having me.
We're here in Tampa. You currently are on the road with Jake and Dan and Shay.
Yeah.
And we were just talking offline. Dude, Dan and Shay, like, if you haven't been to one of their concerts, I mean, those guys kill it.
It's insane, dude. Yeah, I think anybody that hates on them, if they went to a show, they'd probably think different.
And
it's so good.
You kind of gave a hot take. I mean, you're saying, was it the Shay?
Yeah.
The Shay of Dan and Shay. I mean, you're a big fan.
He is, I will go on the record and say he's the best singer in country music, for sure.
And you've been on the road with some monsters.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it would have to be him and Chris Stapleton as a two. But it's two different. You know, like Chris Stapleton's got like a really cool tone thing, and Shay can just like sing to the heavens and back. It's stupid.
I love that.
Yeah, it makes me so mad, actually, how good he is.
Because it's just natural.
It's
right?
just effortless. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm pumped about this, and we're gonna jump into the music a lot. And before we get into growing up, I mean, dude, you grew up a Braves fan.
Yeah.
And I guess it was probably last year you played Truist Park. With Wallen.
Yeah, that was sick.
I mean, when you get that call, like, how does that make you feel? I mean, a kid growing up in Georgia, and keep in mind, I mean, I was a kid that grew up in Florida, and I think if you were in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, the Carolinas, I mean, that's all we could watch was the Braves because of Turner.
For sure.
So when you get that call saying, hey, you're actually going to come play Truist Park with Wallen, like, how do you feel?
That was cool, dude. That was really sick. Because I think they were, like, rescheduled shows that they had when he had canceled. So it was cool. I think Ernest couldn't make it, and they called me, and I was like, yeah, of course. And then I saw him at the BMI Awards, like, a few weeks before, and he was like, I knew you were a Georgia boy, so we had to put you on that one. So that was cool.
That's awesome,
yeah,
man.
That was fun.
I mean, you talk about somebody that's coming in hot into the scene and selling out stadiums. I mean, that dude's
insane, bro.
Monster.
So many people.
I really want to get into the growing up aspect, but before, and I know you've gotten your voice is a little
we're good.
A little
we're
tough
chilling.
right now, but you're pretty good at a rooster call. So I need to hear the rooster call, dude, and ideally I'd like maybe permission to actually have it on a constant basis on Like a Farmer, like at the outro, dude, having that rooster call.
I got you. I don't know if I can do it right now.
Yeah, you can.
You try? I'll try it, and if it's not good, you can just take it out.
Perfect.
Frick. Okay. How did I do it? I learned how to do it because one time I was FaceTiming Dylan Scott, and it was late at night. It was like 3 a.m. And I was like, where's the band guys at? He's like, I don't know, I'll wake him up real quick. And he threw the door open, and he like did a rooster call. I was like, well, I need to learn that. Frick. Okay. I'm on the spot right now. This could be so bad. All right. If I was a chicken and it was like 5:45 in the morning, and the sun was like just peeking above the barn, you know, I would make a sound like,
I love that, man.
That was actually my best one yet, probably.
Dude, that was great.
That was good.
Dylan Marlowe, why are you not opening up every single show with that?
With the rooster call? Dude, I don't know. I should.
I mean, Riley, you've been to, I don't know if you've seen like Riley live. I mean, he hops up, boom, duck call, and then he gets into it. Like, you've got to do that.
Maybe I could be Dylan the Chicken Man on Instagram.
The Chicken Man.
He's Riley Duck Man.
Yeah, I like that.
Dylan Chicken Man.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for that. Statesboro. You grew up.
Yeah.
Another Georgia boy that, goes to Nashville, have a successful music career. We can go on and on that list. Yeah. Tell me how it was growing up in Statesboro, man. And when you hear Statesboro, it's Georgia Southern, great school. We all love the Eagles, but how was it growing up there?
It was sick, dude, because we kind of had it. It was like a bigger small town, so you have like everything you need on one side, like restaurants and stores and stuff, but then also you could drive 10 minutes over here and there'd be nothing for miles. So you kind of had like the best of both worlds. Feels weird to say that. I don't know. Miley Cyrus thing, I guess. But no, you really did. You kind of had the just what you need here and what you don't want here. So my school was like 3 minutes from my hunting lease that we had, or just like the land that I had permission to hunt. And so I could literally hunt until like 8:30 and then go to class, and it was so sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. The people were great. Very small town y, like as in like drama stuff was always like everybody knew about it, obviously. But for the most part, it was great. I only went to Georgia Southern for 1 year.
Yeah.
And they told me I didn't need to come back. They said, "You're so smart. 1 year's enough for you."
That's weird. Happened
Yeah,
to me
it's
too.
crazy. I still haven't got the diploma, but they said it's coming. So
I think you should get one of those like honorable diplomas that they give out.
yeah,
I mean, like Shaq is a doctor because he got a doctorate from LSU, even though he maybe went 2 years there. But I think we might can make that happen with
yeah,
Southern.
we'll figure it out.
Georgia Southern was one of the first places because I've had 2 or 3 fake IDs taken. Definitely one in Miami. And Georgia Southern, I forgot the bar. It was one of those strips of college bars. And I had a buddy that played golf at Southern, so love that school. Your passion for outdoors and hunting, I mean, you talk about it a lot, and I live vicariously through your social media. Like, where do you find that passion from?
I don't know. It's crazy. My dad was always huge into fishing, but never hunting really. So that's probably where I get my fishing bone from. But my uncle Glenn was the one that kind of took my dad hunting and me hunting a bunch, and so he kind of got me into it. But I just fell in love with it. I think maybe because this world that I'm in right now is just so crazy and hectic that when I can go sit in a deer stand for 3 hours and not have to talk to anybody, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that I hate talking to people, but just like having that quiet every now and then is nice. And I think that's probably where I find like the most peace at. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's just something about killing something and eating it that you can't get at the grocery store, you know?
Did you have family land, or were you leasing a bunch of farm?
No, I've always had. Well, my grandpa, he had like 30 acres, but there wasn't ever really a whole lot on there. I killed a turkey out there, and I killed a few deer, but it was always just buddies' land. And thankfully, I had a bunch of buddies growing up that had a bunch of land that let me hunt. So.
Yeah, and I think, and we joke about it, but it's factual. Like if you look at the list of Georgia boys and girls that go to Nashville, they have a successful career. Part of me, so we started Like a Farmer, right? And we want to celebrate the people that come from rural America, but we're also educating the people that want to be in that lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
They want to wear boots, they want to drive a pickup truck, they want to learn how to hunt and fish, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think, and you think, what you do is storytelling. I mean, you grew up in this rural area in Georgia, and that I feel like that kind of helps you when it comes to writing your songs, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tell everybody I think I have a little advantage because at least I know before I got into music, I didn't get into it until later in life. I kind of knew what I liked hearing after I got off work, busting my ass all week. And I feel like I kind of know what those people want to hear now, you know, just kind of based off of what I wanted to hear when I was doing it with all the people I grew up with. So it's all just like I feel like pretty authentic through the things I say, just what I've been through, and just being from down there in good old Statesboro, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I have an advantage over some other people on like what to write and what people want to hear.
Correct. I love that. What were you doing outside of, going to school? Any hobbies, any sports?
Yeah, I mean, I played baseball my whole life, and my senior year I got not really hurt, but I was gonna have to have like a surgery to keep going, and I only had like one really terrible offer in baseball. So
who was that too?
East Georgia, and
you never know, right?
Yeah, you never know. But I think the Lord called me over to music. So
I feel like, and I love those types of stories of like, dude, I was actually really good in high school, but I got hurt, so like, I decided not to play anymore.
Yeah, 1,000%.
That's kind of the way to go.
Yeah, that's funny. But.
And then when you think prior to moving to Nashville, you start working for your pops, correct?
Yeah.
And it's one of those, he kind of gives you the ultimatum of,
oh, yeah.
Dude, you got to.
Yeah, you got to go.
You got to go.
Yeah. Dad was in a Christian rock band, a drummer growing up. And my parents had me when they were like 17, so really young, which is crazy to think about because that would mean I'd have a 10-year-old right now, which is like insane. I don't have any kids, but so he kind of got out of that as soon as I was born just because I guess having a kid is hard to
Yeah.
do.
What
At
was the rock
17.
band?
What was it called?
Yeah.
It was called Mumble Lily.
Okay.
Yeah, and him and his buddies wanted to do like a rock thing, and my papa was a pastor, and so he told my dad, he's like, you can only do it if it's a Christian rock band. And so they're like, all right. So, but yeah, so he was always like vicariously living through me, and so when I wanted to move to Nashville, he was like, they were all for it.
Boom.
So
before we get into Nashville, I want to play a game.
Yeah.
Okay, we play a game on this show. I need to find like a cool name of the game. I'm just calling it the game. Presented by presenting sponsor Ag America. Love those guys down there in Florida. All over the place, actually. Ag America, if you haven't heard of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of Ag America. Yeah. I mean, you talk about somebody that's been for the farmers since day one. Yeah. Those guys lending money to farmers and ranchers across the country. Love those. Everybody down there is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say some things, and you're just going to, top of your mind, give me what your answer is, okay?
All right.
Georgia boy, you got to cheer for one team the rest of your life. You going Atlanta Braves or the Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, the Braves. All day.
That was easier. You're not a Falcons guy.
I mean, kind of, but they just always sucked. So
yeah,
it's kind of like I'd rather be a Braves fan. I'll be a Dogs fan on that side if I got to cheer for.
Okay, if you have to choose between the Braves or the Dogs.
Oh, dang. Probably Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because me and my dad grew up watching the Dogs every Saturday.
Those guys have some dudes down there.
Yeah.
I'm excited to say this. Actually, I'll go and announce it on this episode of Like a Farmer. So, Josh and I, Like a Farmer was the flagship of Ag America Media. And this is a flagship show, but I actually just recently signed a deal with a gentleman named Tate Ratledge, who's offensive lineman for University. And Tate will be now doing a podcast under our media company.
Oh, let's go.
The dude will be a top 10 pick in the NFL, knock on wood, and then we'll see where his show grows from there.
That's awesome.
I'm stoked about
that.
that.
Yeah, he's sick.
Next question, dream tour to go on if you had to choose.
Dang, that's a great question. Dang, I don't know. Eric Church is like my favorite ever, so probably that. Probably be out with Eric would be cool.
It'd be a great one.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've been with Hardy, Swindell, Brantley.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
those were all. I mean, those were all like when we got the call for all those. I think that I was still like, this is insane.
Yeah.
You know,
that's crazy.
Just because I grew up listening to Brantley. Which it's funny when you tell those guys that, they're like, thanks. That means I'm super old now. But I really did. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, and I think it's a really cool tool, especially when you think about the releasing of new songs.
Yeah.
When it comes to social media, you more of an Instagram or a TikTok guy?
I'd say I post on TikTok more, but I just post it and then get off. Like, I don't really stay on it, but I'm probably more of like I'm like chilling on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Scrolling.
Yeah, probably doing a little scrolling. I like care more about the posts on Instagram, I guess, than TikTok. Because TikTok, you can just throw crap at the wall and the dumbest stuff will stick. But on Instagram, you kind of keep like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you keep like
100%.
Whatever you call it, I don't know. Aesthetic.
I agree.
As the women would say.
You're exactly right, Dylan. You think about you hit it right on the head, TikTok. I mean, you and I can play thumb war right here in front of this cake on TikTok, and we might have 5 million likes.
I mean, yeah.
Or we could have 2. Or some girl could go on the camera and say "Hawk 2" and
and then
and have more money than you and I combined.
I know. We got to make a catchphrase.
We do. Love that game. All right, so 2019, you moved to Nashville.
Yeah.
What's day one look like for you? I mean, are you second guessing immediately when you walk in?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was a huge homebody. It's funny because now I love traveling like everywhere. But I never even wanted to leave Statesboro. But I got there and I didn't really know a whole lot of people. The one dude I did know who I moved into the house with, he was in Montana for a few months. So I was kind of in that house with the dude that I just met, who we became buddies. His name's Chad. Didn't really know him that well at first. And my parents had just drove off and I was like, dang, I kind of want to just drive back to Georgia already. And, but I made myself stay up there for a month before I went back home and I ended up just slowly finding places to hunt. And that was really what kind of won me over, was like finding somewhere to fish and hunt and like just be myself up there, But it's weird because you don't like get to Nashville and then Well, I guess maybe if you've already like blown up and all this stuff, you have stuff to do. But when you don't, when you just go straight off of I need to go there, there's like nobody there waiting on you. You know, you just got to go and like you're like, all right, I'm here. What do I do now?
Why is that? Like, why does it seem like, hey, I think I maybe can do this as a profession. Let's move to Nashville.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just because you got to be there, like the people you can meet out, the people that you can meet just by like knowing somebody. I mean, Lee over here, we met at a writers round one night, and he was wearing a shirt from Statesboro, Georgia, and I was like, oh, I know, yeah, shocker, you know. I was like, I know those people, and that was literally how we met. Was just at a writers round. So you just always meet people at McDonald's or at wherever. So you just kind of, it's like one of those things where like once you just get in the environment, you know, like there was a write I had with somebody and somebody got sick and I last second got called in to write because they had liked a song that I had wrote the week before and then like that built something and it's like all those little steps that kind of just build it, you know?
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Now, when you go to Nashville, is it, in my mind, and keep in mind I'm an outsider looking in,
Yeah.
it's like you have two lanes. You can go to Broadway and I guess start playing the bars, or you can start writing songs and going to writers round. Is that kind of your two?
Yeah. I played one show on Broadway for like 4 songs, and I got asked to leave, and so I was like, I'll never come back to Broadway.
Why is that? What happened?
It was like 11 a.m. And I found out later this dude got fired, but we were playing just like cover songs, and I was playing some like older stuff, and he came over like the little in-ear headset that we had, and he was like, hey, play newer stuff. Like, we don't play that kind of stuff here. And I was like, it's kind of Broadway at 11 a.m., you know? So kept playing. I played like Red Ragtop, which I'd say was like not a 90s song. It's early 2000s.
Yeah.
And he was just like, if you can't play what we're telling you to play, then you need to leave. And I was like, I'm out, dude. So thankfully that was my first experience on Broadway, because you kind of get like stuck in a trap, I feel like, if you play too much on Broadway. But yeah, I think the name of the game is just writing a lot and going out to rounds and meeting people, and that's what I did.
What's your go-to cover song?
Ooh, like if I'm at karaoke,
Yeah,
probably Red Dirt Road or Good Directions. Yeah, those are my 2 go-tos for sure.
Those are 2 great ones. I'm trying to think. Should Have Been a Cowboy would be mine for sure.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, You Can't Go Wrong.
That's fair. Get the whole bar singing that.
Yeah. And like if you're not good at singing, like you want a song that the whole bar can kind of,
that's
fair.
Fair.
You're shaking your head over there. And then Drift Away, Uncle Cracker.
There you go.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's my jam, man.
Hell yeah.
Would you move into Nashville, would you consider yourself at that time being more of a singer or a songwriter?
I always wanted to be an artist. I've always said that if I just had to stay in Nashville and write and not ever do the artist thing, I'd probably just go back home and do something.
Well, and that's where you're probably getting most of your ideas anyways.
Yeah. I don't know if I could just be a songwriter. I just love doing this too much. Like, playing shows, I feel like it's what the Lord called me to do. I feel like maybe that'll change one day, and if he says, hey, go write songs, I'll do it. But I don't feel that yet. So
it's got to be so cool, man. I'm living vicariously through you again. Like, how old are you?
27.
Yeah, you're 27.
Yeah.
So when you think about where you're at, and we just talked about the lineup that you've been opening for, but even right now with Dan and Shay, like walking out on that stage and seeing all those people, that's got to be the coolest thing.
Sick.
And it's got to give you the motivation, like, dude, I want to be headlining one day.
Oh, yeah, dude. Every night I watch them, I'm like, dang, this is like what I want to do, you know? Especially those amphitheaters, dude. Sometimes there's like 12,000, 15,000 people out there. It's crazy.
What would be I guess Truist Park would probably be the biggest one you've played.
Yeah. Like that, yeah.
What about when you think going back to the writing scene? I mean, you did, was it Last Night Lonely?
Yeah.
With Pardi?
Yeah.
What was that? That would have been
2022, maybe?
2022.
Yeah.
Where does that even, like, how does that work? Was that something that you wrote and like, hey, I could release this, or I could give it to somebody else?
Yeah, I wrote it, and I told the writers, I was like, I don't want to show this to anybody. Like, I want to keep this for me. And they showed it to Bart, who is John's producer, and Bart was like, I'm showing this to John. Like, this is a smash. Showed it to John, and then I got a call, and Joe, he's like, sorry, like I showed Pardi, but he wants to cut it. And I was like, crap. you know. And then he was like, hey, he wants to single it, which means you'll make a lot of money. And I was like, all right, I guess he can have it. So he, yeah, they cut it really fast and put it out, and it was the first single on that record and ended up being number 1. So
Just a hit.
yeah, I guess.
How does that work? Is that kind of like at that point, that's just a business decision that you have to make? Like,
Kind of, yeah. But then for me, it was really sick because I knew going on radio tour, which is where you just kind of go meet a bunch of stations, because we have our song out now, Boys Back Home on radio.
banger, by the way.
Thanks.
I mean, dude.
And I knew there was going to be a time that this would come, and I would want to have like cool icebreakers with radio folks, which like, hey, thanks for playing my first number 1 is like a sick icebreaker. And then also on the Pardi tour, he like brought me out to play it acoustic during his set, which is cool because you kind of get a little bit of validation from the crowd. Like if they missed our set, or just hearing like, oh, like that's the dude that wrote that song, you kind of get a little like cred, you know, to the fans. So I knew that it would be really good overall talking point, and just like, I mean, I bought my first house and probably about to buy me a piece of land. So
Yeah, where at?
in Nashville.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like to hunt?
Oh yeah. Yeah, 80 acres.
It's not in Nashville though, right? I mean,
it's 20 minutes from downtown. So, yeah.
Ag America, call them up.
Yeah, hey,
guys will
help
help
me
you.
out.
Damn. What do you think when so 2018 you moved to Nashville? Like at what point? And look, at the end of the day, I mean, we all know Nashville is a blank year town.
Yeah.
10-year town.
Yeah.
At what point are you like? What are some milestones that you've hit that say, okay, I'm going to keep this thing's actually rocking and rolling still?
I don't know. I mean, seems like every couple months we have something that just like reignites it and keeps it going. But
what was the first one you would say? Anything in 19 or 20 that I'm missing?
Dude, probably the first cool thing, like the biggest thing really, was meeting Dylan Scott and then him bringing us out on our first tour. Because that was the first moment where we were like, oh, wow, like this is like what we came here to do. And that was really cool. And then writing the song for Pardi, because we got to play it on that tour. And then just signing my publishing deal with Dallas Davidson, who's like one of my best friends now. And that was cool because I always looked up to Dallas as a writer. And so it's like always like every couple of months it seems something like just comes by, you know.
How does that guy do it, man?
He's a beast, dude. He's a beast. I don't know. He just writes about what he knows about, you know. And it works.
Where's he?
He's from, well, Luke's from Leesburg. I think Dallas is from, where's he from? Somewhere near Leesburg, like officially. Oh, Albany. He's from Albany. Yeah.
Somebody missed the boat of making Georgia like the state of country music. Like it blows my mind that
I know.
all the boys have to move out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish Nashville was in Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be nice.
I don't know where you would put it. If you put like a music, kind of like a Broadway, where would you put that in Georgia?
I don't know.
Athens, maybe?
Probably Athens or, yeah, probably Athens. That's a good one, yeah.
Nashville's just not it. What, I'll tell you a milestone for me. I mean, you think about when you and Scott came with the boys back home.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
How's that relationship, you and Dylan?
Pretty good? It's great. I was on FaceTime with him last night, or the night before. We just catch up, talk for 30, 40 minutes, and he's become like I don't have an older brother. I got younger ones, but he's like my older brother for sure.
Do you have anybody right now in the active country music scene that you kind of look up to and more of a mentor?
Yeah, I mean, Dylan for sure. Have you heard of Connor Smith?
Yeah.
Me and him talk probably once every 2 days because we're in the same spot. So when we're both going crazy, like we call each other and just like rant. I'd say he's younger than me, but he's older than me, like mentality. Like he's such a good dude. And so I call him to get my train on track sometimes. And Russell Dickerson's really cool. I call him some, and everybody's just got great advice. Even Luke, he'll be like, if you need anything, just call me. So I usually call him when I want to go fishing. But
dude, absolutely.
But yeah, one time, I don't know if I should tell this or not.
Oh, absolutely. When you start with, I don't know if I should tell this or not, absolutely.
One time I was talking to Luke. I was like, I'm just having problems with this dude. And he goes, so just fire him. He's straightforward. But he's a good dude too. And yeah, everybody's great though. Everybody's been super nice to me that I've talked to. Brantley, I'll call him if I need anything. And yeah, really everybody. I mean, it's kind of like a big like family thing. So
hey y'all, it's Pat, and I'm here to talk about one of my favorite companies in the world, Ag America. Ag America is your go-to financial partner for all things agriculture. As the largest independent financial firm dedicated to rural America, Ag America is changing the game of ag lending and leveling up financing options for farmers, ranchers, and landowners all across the nation. And I'll let you in on a little secret. The thing that sets this company apart from the rest is the people. They understand firsthand the unique needs of American farmers and ranchers because many of them grew up on farms themselves. They take a farmer-focused approach to finance, prioritizing relationships over transactions to help you build a stronger financial foundation for not only yourself, but for your family. So whether you're looking to buy land or secure working capital, Ag America has your back. Visit agamerica.com today to learn more and see how they can help you achieve long-term financial success. Because don't ever forget, when farmers thrive, we all do. Hey y'all, it's Pat, and I'm back to talk about my great partner, Fresh from Florida. Food tastes better when it's grown closer to home. That's why when you look for the Fresh from Florida logo where you shop, you can rest assured that you'll find the freshest, best tasting, and highest quality produce you can get. In the field one day and at the store the next, Fresh from Florida produce goes directly from Florida farmers to you. Go to freshfromflorida.com to get free and delicious recipes like these. And while you're there, you might as well check out to see what else is in season and see how you can support our Fresh from Florida farmers. And as always, don't forget, there's sunshine in every bite. And you kind of hit on it like, hey, really the main reason why I stayed in Nashville is because I found a place to hunt.
yeah.
Like, is that something that moving forward, you just saying that kind of continues to fuel the fire? Like, I just gotta go outdoors. I mean, it makes me feel like I can be myself and
for sure
lose my train of thought, but then sometimes get a train of thought to write a song or etc.
Yeah, I mean, when we leave here, we're going fishing today. Yeah.
In Tampa.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Saltwater fishing.
Got some tarpon.
Dude, hell yeah.
So, and then like the week or two ago, I found this golf course pond like bedded up to the venue. And I just like snuck through the woods and ran off like the 17 fairway to this pond and caught like 18 bass during Jake Owens set. It was insane. It was stupid. He was there. He can vouch.
Like, that's what I'm telling. Like, Dylan, it's so hard for people to realize. I will say I do think COVID helped a lot kind of push people to want to get outside and maybe learn those hobbies again. But like, where does that passion come from for you?
Dude, I don't know. I literally just love it. Like, I don't know where it started. I used to do bass fishing tournaments with my dad, and so I'd say they're like kind of grew that flame for fishing, like I said. But I don't know, man. Like, I would just do it every day if I could. I went out to Montana a few years ago and started turkey hunting, and then I've been back every year since. And I've met a few landowners who kind of hold it for me to hunt, and I don't know, bro. It's like so cliche. But I think I definitely feel closer to God, like outdoors, than I do. I mean, sometimes it's different in church, but I still go to church when I can every Sunday if we're back in town from the road. But I don't think it's a good substitute for church. But I think it goes hand in hand for sure. Like, I always just find God out there, so definitely helps me there.
That was deep, man.
Yeah, sorry, got deep with Dylan real fast.
I love that deep with Dylan. And the fact that, like, even when you're on tour, I mean, you're just trying to find the nearest pond possible.
Yeah,
is unbelievable.
Yeah.
What are some cool stories that you have, like, from tours that you've been on? I mean, I'm sure the Pardi tour was crazy.
Yeah.
Swindell, I love Cole. He's a good friend of mine. But, like, any cool stories out there?
Dude, my favorite one is we traveled in a short bus before. Me and my dad bought a short bus, renovated it out. Took all the seats out, and we had 6 bunks in the back, 2 couches up front, TV, trash can, everything you need.
Yeah.
And,
all the necessities.
We, on the Dylan Scott tour, we had a few weeks where, like, because we weren't going to drive back to Nashville after going to Montana, and we had a week between. We played Montana, Utah, and somewhere else, and then we had 5 days before we had to be in California for a run out there. And on the way to Montana, I called somebody in Wyoming and just cold called them and got permission to turkey hunt. So we left after Utah. The band thought I was driving to California, and I think we woke up at some of the guys woke up at like 3 or 4 a.m. and they were like, "Where are we going?" Because it was like, "Welcome to Wyoming." They're like, "We're supposed to go to California," and I was like, "I just made a quick detour. It was like 8 hours out of the way," and me and Screech, my tour manager, we went and shot 2 turkeys out there in Wyoming, and I felt bad. We left the band in the bus on the side of a dirt road, and they woke up, and they're like, "Where are we at?"
Dude, as long as you bagged the turkeys, it's cool. Like, if you would have went out there and
it was before I had any money, like before the Last Night Lonely thing, like we were making $500 a show on that tour, and so I didn't have any money to nowadays if like I had to leave the band somewhere, I would give them per diem and stuff. Back then, we found this hotel in this town for like $80, and I was like, "Here's the room key. Here's $30. Order a pizza. I'm going hunting."
Yeah. It's one of those hotels that you do it by the hour too. I know exactly.
Yeah, and so they're like, "What are we supposed to do?" And I was like, "I don't know. Probably just hang out."
But I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, take a nap.
You keep on talking about Last Night Lonely and like when you secured the bag. I mean, what type of dollars? Well, I don't need to know how much did you make last time? But like, what does that look like? Keep in mind, uneducated over here.
No,
because that's a good example. Because Last Night Lonely, I mean, it was a single.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it charted to some extent really well. Give me a range of what people make when you.
I mean, it always is different. It's crazy how much taxes you have to pay on it too. That hurt.
Is that because of? Do you have to pay taxes on? When you think about a state that doesn't have state income tax?
Yeah.
Like, does it matter where the writer's ass was sitting at the time when he wrote the song?
That's a great question. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just where you do taxes.
Yeah.
You're
in a decent state for taxes, though, Tennessee.
Yeah, it's great. It's fine. It was just that was the first year I like looked at my taxes and I legitimately threw up.
Yeah.
I was turkey hunting. It was a great day, and then it was not a great day. I'll just say that. It's a good blessing though. It's a good chunk, and it helps depending on how you use it. It helped me pay for my wedding and pay for the house and just like kind of just get a home. Yeah. So it was great.
I do think one thing that's cool about you, Dylan, is immediately. So you moved to Nashville and you start having success, and then keep on killing it. There's a lot of people that would go down the road of like, dude, I'm a fucking rock star now. Like, I'm not settling down. I'm getting it done. The ladies are coming after me. And like, you settled down, and it seemed like the girlfriend, now wife, like y'all had been together for a while. Like, that shows immediately the type of family man that you are. So I respect the hell out of you for that.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely, like, the road life is tough on that for sure. But yeah, I don't know. That's just another deep subject I could go down or not, but
I mean,
I don't know.
And how can you compete? I mean, thanks a lot for the single guys out there. Like, I feel like the day before y'all's wedding, you dropped a song about it. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, how can we even compete with that?
I mean, hey, I don't know.
Did you sing at the wedding?
No.
Okay.
No. That was the one thing. I was like, I don't want to do the corny thing. Like, we hired a DJ and we just partied. And I was like, I'm getting married. I'm not singing tonight.
Yeah. You went DJ over live band?
Only because it's
a hot topic. I mean,
well, yeah. I'll tell you this. The place we did it, we did it on a Friday. Right? Friday. It was way cheaper.
Friday wedding?
Yeah, way cheaper.
Is that why people do Friday weddings?
Probably.
Yeah.
It was way cheaper. And with doing that though, you don't get like some people, if you do like a wedding, you get like the night before for the rehearsal thing. We didn't get that. And then you have to be out for the Saturday. And I was in charge of like the band or DJ thing. That was like one of my like 5. Nat had like 30 tasks and I had like 5. It's like, do this. And I figured getting a band, like having a stage, getting a sound, you had to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I know what all goes into that to have like a adequate like thing. And so I was like, I'm just gonna hire a DJ, come in, and you can still play the country hits, with a DJ. I told him. I mean, we made kind of like a set list for him, and it was fine though. Way easier.
DJ's the way to go.
Yeah,
I would probably say the same thing.
I think so.
What about? So tell me about the song. Was that a surprise to her the whole time?
Yeah, she's always like, you never write any love songs, which I don't really love songs that much.
Why is that?
I don't know. When I got into old country, it was like Keith Whitley, Tracy Lawrence, like sad country stuff. So I've always like navigated towards that, I guess, or gravitated. Sorry, that was terrible. I just woke up. I'm not good with grammar. Navigated, gravitated sounds the same.
Listen, you were too smart to be at Georgia Southern.
I mean, they were like, you should go to Harvard, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do music. I always like just love that kind of stuff, and I write it when I feel like it, But she's always like, you're never gonna put that song out, even though it's like about me, and I was like, oh, I got you, I got you, and so we didn't tell her, and I got to like surprise her like the night before, which was cool. But
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about Heartbreaks.
Yeah, it's
came out today when this is being recorded.
Yeah, Heartbreaks it just came out. Yeah.
Spotify, Apple, I don't care where you listen to your music, you go stream Heartbreaks. There's my pitch.
Hey, there we go.
Tell me about that song though.
I had the idea in my phone, or I had another idea that said Heartbreak in it, and I was like, this sounds stupid. I was in the right, but I was like, has anybody written a song like called Heartbreaks, like the break, like hitting the brakes? And I was like, it sounds so dumb, so somebody's had to have. We looked, and like nobody's written it, and I was like, we got to write that. Just put a cool spin on it. And there's not like too deep of a thing behind that one for me. Obviously, I've been there before. Everybody's been there. Just like when you probably shouldn't go to somebody's house, but you do it anyways.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
Like if what do they call it these days? A sneak. What is it? Sneaky link. Is that kind of what it's about?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, sneaky link. It can be whatever. But I do remember one of my, like, when I was in high school or whatever, just like trying to like go to this girl's house, and I hit the brakes on a dirt road and saw like my brake lights light up the whole dirt road, and I was like, oh, dude, I need to turn around. Like I need to. Damn. So I do remember stuff like that, but it's funny. I can always like dig into my past life to write, because everybody's like, you're happily married. Like, why? How are you writing these like sad bangers? like you can channel it,
Yeah.
Had some crazy ex-girlfriends for sure.
Baby, you don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, I've been through it.
There's a reason why I'm married at 27. I had to get off the market.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Can I ask you a random question?
Yeah.
Marlowe's like not the most common
name.
Just you and Cameron, I mean, y'all didn't know each other prior to...
No, It's funny, we're at the same label.
Oh, y'all are?
Yeah, both the Sony. Yeah.
Sony's got some great...
Dude, Sony's doing it.
Was Sony?
Ella's with Sony in New York.
Gotcha.
But I think it's still the same thing.
She's killing it right
She's
now.
awesome, yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
She actually wrote "I'll Keep the Country with Me," one of our songs, and she's great. We've been friends for a while. So
country music's such a cool thing right now. I mean, even think about what Post Malone's doing.
Yeah, dude, it's really sick. I feel like everybody's hopping on the train, which is a good thing for us,
Have you listened to that album, Posties?
I haven't, dude.
A couple songs here and there.
I have a weird thing about me where I'm gonna listen to that record. I feel like that's gonna be the exception to my, like, it's not a rule, but I don't ever want to like follow the trend or like do what's working, because I'm scared I'll like see, oh, this sound is getting millions of views on TikTok, like I should go do that, So I'm always scared, like it's kind of like protecting my like creative heart, I guess. So like I haven't, and I'm not out of like, oh, I hate this or I don't like it, but I haven't really listened to a whole lot of Zach Bryan or really anything that's like just doing like a movement. I feel like kind of, but I feel like I actually do like that Pink Sky song. I just found that the other day, which is sick.
Love that song. Him live is unbelievable.
Yeah, I haven't dug into that, or I feel like there's other things like that, just because I don't want to like listen to it and be like, man, I could write songs like this, and maybe I want to stick to what I'm doing and stick to my lane. And if it takes a few years longer to work, or if it takes 10 years longer to work or whatever, I just want to stick to like what I like writing and doing. So I don't ever like really go down the trendy thing at the time, just out of like trying to just guard like my creative process. But I'm definitely going to dive into the post record at some point.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sure. And TikTok, we keep talking about this. I mean, it's crazy. You can go on TikTok and
yeah.
I feel like Morgan's doing it a lot too, but just kind of teasing these songs coming out.
Yeah.
TikTok, and especially with this new AI shit, man. I mean, I was doing some due diligence on Dylan Marlowe over the past couple of days. Have you seen like on TikTok about how Shaq is a big fan of?
Dude, I've got so many texts like, dude, this is sick. I'm like, this is not real. Like
it got me for a little bit. Can we pull that up? Pull up. There's like a what is it?
Yeah, it's like Dylan Marlowe Vault. No, it's the Vault. Yeah. I don't know who it is.
There was one, it's like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Is like talking, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
dude, I would whoever's doing this, thank you. It's like creating some like really funny buzz.
Yeah.
But I will just go on the record and say Young Gravy is not my dad. Shaq hasn't been to a show that I've seen, but he is invited. If you're watching this, I can get you tickets. I know a guy. Shania Twain's not my mom.
But another one.
It's pretty funny,
dude. The only country set that Shaq plays is Dylan Marlowe.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah, I mean, whoever made this, like, spent some time on it for sure.
Dude, that is unbelievable.
Dude, the page is like, I don't know. Yeah, whoever it is, it's great. I don't know. It keeps us laughing, but the amount of people that have actually thought that was real is insane.
We got to get Shaq in on this, man.
Yeah,
Shaq, dude. We're gonna get him. I
know. I hope he doesn't hate me. Like he's like, oh, this dude's makes people think that I actually like it. But
it was not. Dylan is confirming it was not him. Or anybody on his team.
It's not me. I tried to like on some TikToks, like you can go to like email the account and see if like something pops up, but they have it turned off. So I've asked like my team at Sony, like my management. I'm like, it's got to be one of y'all, right? Yeah. And they're like, no, it's not us. So. Could be Powers. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever it is, though, hit me up. I don't know. I'll get you some tickets or something.
I love that.
Made a little bit of funny buzz.
So tell me, we just talked about Posty's album. You got a new album or debut album?
Yeah,
9/27.
Yeah, first one.
So debut album's coming out in a couple days. I mean, tell me how pumped. Mid-20s Crisis. How pumped are you for that?
I'm pumped, dude. I mean, I've put so much work into just like these songs and like even down to like the order of the songs and everything. It's just had so much thought put into it. And it's just like your first record's like really nerve-wracking because it's like, this is like you. So people are kind of, it's fun to finally get like a project to put out, like a piece of art. And we put an EP out, but that's only like 6 songs. So to have something that's like 15 songs, top to bottom, like really dynamic, different stuff. You got some really rocking stuff, some really country stuff. It's like so fun, dude. I'm so pumped.
Collabs when it comes to that album. Who?
Yeah, we got just 2, with the one with Dylan that we've had out, and then Stick to My Guns with Riley Green's coming out.
I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, it's on the record. I'm so pumped he hopped on it.
How do you make that decision? Like, hey, I'm writing this song.
Yeah,
and this just sounds like Riley Green. Let me call him up.
Dude, I don't know. I wrote it. I was really frustrated because I'd put a song out called Empty Shotgun a while ago. And it's not about a shotgun. It's just about like an empty shotgun seat. And there was this platform that wouldn't use it on a billboard because it said shotgun. And I'm not trying to be like the whatever, the pro gun. I mean, I am obviously, but I'm not, that's not my whole point of doing music. But, I was like, what the heck? It's not even about a gun. And somebody was like, maybe you should just stop writing songs about guns. And I was like, no. And so I think I had got to this right the next week, and I came in like just still pissed about it. And I think I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stick to my guns on this. Like, I'm just going to keep writing what I want to write about. And they're like, no, that's what we need to write. So we wrote that, and I didn't really have in mind for anybody to feature on it. I just was like really mad. I didn't even know if it would see the light of day. Sometimes you write songs just to like get it off your mind. And for the record coming up, I was like, dude, it'd be sick to have Riley on this. Like it kind of sounded like a Riley Green song a little bit, just like the content and the way it was sang and stuff. And so Dallas actually sent it to Riley and was like, yo, Dylan's putting this out if you want to hop on. And he was like, yeah, I'm down. So
I love that, man.
yeah.
Dude, anytime he's been doing some feats, that him and Ella.
Yeah, that one's taken off. Yeah.
That's awesome. What, congrats on the debut album.
Thanks,
by the way.
yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, pumped to see that. What's next for Dylan Marlowe outside of that?
We're gonna tour on that record next year. We'll do a Mid-Twenties Crisis tour, which we'll announce in a few weeks probably. And that's gonna be fun.
You gonna come down here to the Sunshine State?
Probably, yeah, probably. We're still getting all the dates lined up now, but probably do a record or we'll tour that record, and I think we're gonna go to Australia next year, do some cool stuff across the pond, and I got an elk hunt lined up this year, so that's gonna be sick. Oregon.
Okay. Have you ever killed one?
No.
What's your dream hunt to go on?
Probably that. I mean, elk hunt. Yeah. That's probably about it. Might have a kid next year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how fertile we are. See what the garden grows.
Dude, I love that, man. Good for you.
We'll see. I don't know. I want kids so bad. Like, it's funny. A lot of people in my spot, they're like, oh, I could never have a kid. Dude, I want like 10. Not really.
Do you?
I want 3.
3?
But
What's your wife's name?
Nat.
Nat?
Yeah.
So is she like in line with 3 kids?
Oh, yeah.
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 Do y'all have, is that a thing to maybe just like write down names that y'all maybe would want to?
She's got a list. I have a few that I like, but she told me I'm not allowed to tell anybody because then somebody will take them.
That's true.
But I mean, names are kind of for the taking. So
yeah,
if
you had to choose, and we all can agree, standing in this room, we just want a healthy, beautiful baby. But if you have to choose, you going boy or girl?
Dude, I want a boy. But I have said before, I've always been scared to have a girl. And this is probably like...
You deserve one, though. It's one of those.
Yeah, my mom had 3 boys. My aunt and uncle had 2 boys. It's always been boys. But I will say this on the record. This might be kind of like whatever. But I was always scared to have a girl. But if Nat is raising the girl, I think it'll be all right. So...
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick to it. If she's like raising a girl, she'll be all right. I won't have anything to worry about. So.
Yeah. 10 kids.
No, not really. No, just 3. But interesting side story. Our bus driver, Bruce, he has 2 Super Bowl rings. His name's Bruce Colley. You can look him up. He's insane. He blocked for like Joe Montana. He was on the Eagles in the 80s and 90s. And he has 13 kids.
13 kids.
Yeah.
13 kids, 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
I would probably, if somebody said, hey, you're going to win 2 Super Bowls, and they said, but you had to have 13 kids, I'd go with it.
Oh, yeah. 1,000%. He said when he like came to faith with Jesus, he said he opened the Bible, and the first verse he read was be fruitful and multiply. And so he said we were fruitful and multiplied. So,
dude, I love that, man.
Yeah, Bruce is awesome.
I appreciate you coming on the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude.
Anything else? You good? Feel good about everything?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm stoked to continue to watch you. I might come check you out tonight at the amphitheater. I'd love to come see you rock and Jake and Dan and Shay, so I might see you there.
Yeah, come on, let me know.
Congrats on Heartbreaks.
Thanks, bro.
Mid-20s Crisis. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah.
Dylan Marlowe, appreciate you coming on the show. Guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to be like a farmer.